Welcome back, everyone. So, this is the next episode. So, uh, this one we have already seen about this one. Okay, dollar shape. I've already talked about this. Okay, this black box and this black box and right there this black box and this black box. We have talked about this all in the previous episode. Okay, and I have introduced some concepts too. Okay, so there's no point in repeating. Okay, so this black box up there too, and we have uh, already seen why the market is gravitating up there. Okay, why it is moving up, right? Then next we'll see pound cut, and then find me a black box first. As you can see, we have a black box here. Then we tried to break, but we didn't, so it is okay. Then what happened? We have this 3. So we buy that one. Okay, that is a buy. We will be buying that. As you can see up there. Stop loss down there. So you're gonna use the bodies to determine your TP1 and TP2. You wait for TP3 to be hit. If you wanna take partials at for the third candle and the fourth candle, you wanna wait, okay? Then what happened? This thing completely collapsed, right? This thing completely collapsed. This is a black box, right? So what happened? So it hit your stop loss down there. What does that mean? It means we broke. As soon as it hit your stop loss, you're gonna sell it. This is the third model for the two candles. Okay, for the two candles, this is a third model. You cannot let this much go without you. So as you can see, this is a single candle, one pass. So that is gonna be a sell. Your stop loss should be where? Just like I told you in the previous episode, it is there. It is above the silver zone, not up there. Of course, it should be up there, but the price might come up there, but not always. Okay, I told you 70% of price bounce off of this. If they come, even if they come, as you can see, this they didn't come at all. They delivered, right? They didn't even come right there. So these kinds of things will not run without us, so we'll catch it. So in this case, you can put your stop loss where you give 5% also. You give 5% for this, I mean 2.5%, I'm sorry, not 5%, 2.5. So for this one, 2.5 is up there. This is your stop loss. This is your entry. I'm sorry, this is your entry down there. If price retests without hitting TP3 or TP2, that's your entry again, sale. Okay. So this is the point of interest. This is our black box. This is area that we will interact. Next, what happened? We formed another black box here. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be used as what? This will be used as for TP projection. Okay. How? So for this one, okay, let me finish this one first. So since we broke to the downside down there, we're gonna determine how it is the downside. It is down there. See down there, that's why market is dumping. Look, that's crazy shit. That's crazy. Look at that shit. Exactly right there, we snapped back up. So crazy. How accurate it is just crazy. It's out of this world. So for this one, for this sell, you sold down there, right? Your stop loss hit, you sold down there. As soon as your stop loss is hit, you sold. You put your new stop loss up there at 2.5, right? So you know that this black box is gonna be a wall, a roadblock that the market cannot easily pass. As you can see, it got near it didn't hit it at all. So you're gonna determine your TP. TP1 is gonna be there, TP2, TP3 is nailed, as you can see it. So what do? Since it is a real black box, not the two candles black, which is the whole thing, it includes the three candles, right? So we have two candles. We first traded using the two candles only to catch the move of the third candle, right? Then we, after the third candle closed, finished trading, we used this third candle to form the black box, right? So, based off of this, your TP3 would be hit down there. You take partials and you put your stop loss to break even. Okay, you take partial at TP2, take partial at TP3, your stop loss at break even, don't touch nothing. Okay, don't touch nothing. Okay, wow, it was too close, bro. I was gonna shut down. I'm charging it, man. So crazy. So anyways, that's exactly what happened. So these kinds of trades, the third model will not go without us. Okay, well, got it, you we have it here. So this is for TP projection, not entry. Why we didn't break down there? If we broke and retested up there, I would be interested in selling, but we didn't do that. It's okay. I'm gonna wait for a new black box. Okay, just like there, 2, 3. Then we didn't break nothing. Then we formed another 2, 3. We didn't break it. And then what happened? We formed a new black box there. One, the dodges. 1, 2, 3. The spinning tops. Okay. Right there we broke up there. But I'm not gonna buy that as you can see. Stop loss down there and in trap there. That's risky. Very risky. That's how you filter. That's how you filter bad trades, and that's how you protect your account from blowing up. If you enter every breakout sign, you'll definitely uh, lose your account, okay, below your account. So anyways, I will be interested on the buys. First, I'm gonna use the body, as you can see, this body, this body, okay. TP1 is up there, TP2 is up there, a little bit up. So we got really close, we didn't hit it actually. We might have hit it, but if we didn't, even if we did, we're gonna buy because of we're gonna bounce off of it. One, we have this TP. Okay, this one is done. Okay, this is done. We have this TP still loading. Okay, if we broke the upside, so we are anticipating it to move to the upside. So down there we would be buying. When we buy down there, we are assuming it will go up based off of this TP, not only this one, right? So as soon as it hits that, I'm gonna buy it. Stop loss still down there. That's my entry. That's my reward. Once up is up there. TP3, aiming TP3. Okay. After that, what happened? This thing collapsed, right? It hit my stop loss. It's okay. It's okay. Then what happened? We formed another black box here. Right? Then we broke. It's two candles. That's two candles, not three candles. Then are you gonna say no? Because of that week? Because of this week, I will not sell. Okay, if this week was not there, my stop loss would be at the week, but now it has to be up there, so I'm not gonna risk that much. Okay, so I'm not gonna sell that one. Then what would I do? I wait. For what? For a freaking retest. Freaking retest at least hit the silver zone, or even better hit that golden zone, so I could enter up there, put my stop loss up there, my risk and my reward could be down there. But market didn't do that. It's okay. I don't care. I don't care. First thing, I am already in a sale up there, right? But this week would get me out of the trade, as you can see. Okay. Then the thing that I bought down there, putting my stop loss would be hit, stop loss would be hit, buy the buy based off of this break, retest, boom, but that didn't happen. It ended up being the ceremony. The ceremony. Let me bring this thing back up. So the next what happened? I think we traded halfway, but we didn't hit that 61%, 68.3% of the Fibonacci. So that's not a black box at all. So anyways, we actually gravitated. When you determine your TP, you have to put your TP to a line, horizontal line. Put a horizontal line. TP1 and TP2 is still down there. Put a horizontal line, just like this one. So when you are trading, selling up there, you are assuming it would go down there. When you are buying down there, you are assuming it would go up there. Okay, it is just amazing. When it gravitates to there and hits it, it's just the feeling is good. Even if you didn't enter a trade, it's okay. It is okay. It is still blue. That's it for pound card anyways. Afterwards we didn't form any black box, so it is okay. Alright, that's it. Next this is US30. As you already know, US30 is chaotic, it's just volatile, very volatile, bro. It moves like 500, 1,000 points in a matter of minutes, hours. It's so crazy. It is so crazy. Anyways, find the black box. I think we have a black box up there. A little one. You can see it as a set. Stop loss there up there. Okay. Then you target after the third candle closes. You target TP1, TP2, and TP3. Hit. That's where you trade your stop. Okay. At break even, don't touch that stop loss. At break even, that's it. At break even. You already took partials at TP2 and TP3. That's enough. So your 40% would run, as you can see, it moved down. You take partials other partial down. Finally, what happened? Finally, we formed another black box here. 3, we didn't break it. Then it got sniper. I mean, it got really focused. Okay. 2, 3, not the whole one. It is only this one, so I will sell that one. Thank you. That's the sell. Stop loss up there. Okay. Then what happened? We dumped. Right. We dumped since this thing closed. You're gonna determine your TP. Okay. You're gonna determine your TP up there. So it retested, right? So when you determine your TP, TP1, TP2, and TP3 is hit down there. Okay. Since the black box is very small, the TP will be very small. So right there, you stop to break at your entry, right? You take partials at TP2. If it didn't move, it didn't make any money, so wait for it to hit TP3. Okay, wait for it. So anyways, this thing reverse direction. This thing after forming another black box, I think it formed another black box there, because as you can see the body is a little bit outside of the second candle right there. This is where I am focusing, where my focus is right now. Okay, so this is a black box, right? We run determine your tips. Since we broke, that's a buy. So close down there, buy it, and then you determine your TP is at your entry. TP1, I'm sorry. TP2 is up there. TP3 exactly right at the retest this one. The same thing, trade your stop at TP3, I mean at your entry after TP3, you take partials at TP2 and TP3. And then as the market advances, take partials at TP4. As the market advances, take partial at TP5. You can add TP5 and TP6 only Fibonacci retracement, okay, if you want that killer. But you already know with your eye, with naked eye, you know the difference. TP3 is here, right? TP4 is here. Okay, you already know. There is TP5, you already know. TP6 is up there. Why would you need a Fibonacci? So only thing you need a Fibonacci is for TP2 and for TP3, because you got a bigger size. TP2 and TP3 got a bigger size for some. The others you can do your own intelligence, okay, your own judgment. Then we formed another black box exactly right there. Bam, bam, bam. Are we gonna buy that? No, we are not buying that one. It is because stop loss risk is very much. No, thank you, baby. What would I do? I wait. For what? Retest. TP1 actually, TP2 update, TP3 actually nailed, so it's just crazy. It's just crazy. That's TP3 update. Knows I'm not gonna involve myself with it, so it's okay. Can't go without it. Then you form the answer. Top the market, top it up. So that right there, my friend, is a sale. Stop loss at the grid. So that's a sale. Gonna determine your TP based off of the bodies. TP1 at your entry. TP2 a little bit lower and TP3 as you can see nailed. Right here, you trail yourself to break even. You take partials at TP2 and you take partial at TP3 and the other 40% would run. At TP4 you take another partial. At TP5, that's right there you take partials. Don't touch the stop loss. Don't touch it. Finally, we formed another black box here. So we dumped that's a sale. Stop loss still up there. Okay. As a sale, it determines your TP based off of this. Right? TP1 is there and TP2 is down there. TP3 is down there. Hit. I think TP3 was nailed. If it wasn't nailed, then don't touch the stop loss. If it was, then take partials at TP2, take partials at TP3, and trail your stop to break even well. I'm sorry, it's actually right. Simple. This is simple. Then what happened? Formed another black box. 1, 2, 3. We tried to break, we didn't. Then formed another 1, 2, 3. We broke down there. Broke down there, stop loss up there. So I might have sold that one. I might have sold that one. One, we have this TP that needs to be hit down there. The other, this one is already finished there, so sell. Stop loss. So it went a little bit down, a little bit profit, and finally moved up, right? So remember what I told you about the circle model. Once your stop loss is triggered, hit. Once your stop loss is hit, you lost, right? So this is a black box right here. Okay, this is a black. What happened? This thing broke up there, right? Once it broke, you gotta buy it. First to determine your TP. So your stop loss and your this is where your stop loss should be down there. Your entry at least 1 to 1 offer as you can see. As you can see, 1 to 1, at least 1 to 1 offered. So we could have both actually. Could have both actually based off of the third third one. Based off the two candles, not the three candles. The three candles is actually here. This one and this one. That's a huge TP. And when I see this kind of thing, I love it. I love it, bro. We broke the upside, so the market has no choice but to move down. Why? It broke the downside. So why? It's because it's a third model. It can come up there, whatever, but it cannot hit that 5%. It can't. It cannot. It has to move down. It is the third model. So that's it. Then what happened? So we bought that shit and price pumped. So it really stops here. Because as you're gonna determine this, we are determining for the third country, right? So TP1 is here at your entry. So TP1 is most likely is your entry, okay? TP1 will be your entry most likely. So TP2 is up there a little bit and TP3 is smaller. Okay, so at TP3 is market dumped. Anyways, we're gonna use this. Let me zoom out. Okay. What happened here? What happened? This one and this one. This is a black box. Alright, excuse my drawing. The bodies. Okay. As soon as it dumps their end, triggers the 2.5%, you already know that we are moving down. You already know that we are moving down. Okay. It would be better, it would have been better if this thing has retested upset. Then I would have sold it. Why? Because of this black box. Okay, this is where 70% will, almost 80%, because as you can see, this single pass will never retest. So most of the price will collapse without retesting. I mean, without looking back, some of them will, with one candle, will pass it just like this. This is one candle. Pass this third model. That's where we bought, right? And this one we cannot buy. It's because if we buy that, we cannot sell. If we sell down there and our stop loss must be up there, and that is too risky. We cannot let that happen. So only way I'm gonna enter is if it retests up there, or if it retests up there too. If it does that, it would be better because TP2 is down there. TP1, TP2 is actually down there. TP3 is down there into oblivion. So if I sell up there and put my stop loss up there as risk, that is reward. But it didn't offer that also. It's okay. So I have two options. I have to wait for the price to retest this, or I have to wait for the price to retest this. What happens if I sell up there and it comes back and hit my stop loss and goes up? I gotta see some weakness and sell it again. I got one more chance. I already told you you can enter 2 times because of the double top, because of the double top bottom scenario. You can enter this one. Even if they are not equal highs, it is counted as double bottom or double top because price will try 2 times and that's it. 2 times. It will test this thing 2 times and that's it. Then on the lower time frame, there might be some sell opportunities in this, a lot of black boxes, but on 1 hour time frame, there is nothing. So there's nothing you can do. If this week was not here, I would have sold down there and put my stop loss up there. It's okay. I would have done that because TP2 is down there. The risk to reward is huge. So this trade we didn't enter, and this sell is a third model we didn't enter. So it's okay. Next, what do we have? We have next gold on the 1 hour time frame. Then find my black box. We have 1, 2, 3 rises. That's a black box. We pumped. Then we cannot buy this shit. Okay, we gotta wait for TP3. I mean for the 30 to finish trading because we will use that for TP projection. TP1 is up there. TP2 is up there. Okay, right? Or isn't it? TP1 a little bit up, TP2 must be a little bit up. So in this case we didn't hit TP2. So even if we didn't, we broke the upside, right? We broke the upside. What does that mean? We are moving up now. Now we are in a buy program. What are we seeking? We are seeking TP2. Where? Up there. We are seeking TP2. So what would I do? I wait. For what? For the retest riser. I told you that. I told you about that. Okay. So in this case, you can actually put your stop loss there based off of the retest rules that I told you. This is a bouncing area, 70%, 80% will bounce off of this. So what does that mean? You can put your stop giving 2.5% down there, not down there. Okay. If price comes down there, you can buy that again and put your stop loss down there. But if it didn't, But if it does not come down there, you can buy that shit and put your stop loss, just like I told you, like the third model. Okay, so all about risk minimizing. So that's a buy. It touches that block, that two candles black box. That is a buy. Your stop loss should be at that right there. Okay, yeah, you are seeing the Fibonacci, right? The Fibonacci key level. That's right there. That's your stop loss. And then look, gold just pumped. So crazy, pumped to TP2, but it didn't really hit it. I don't know why they keep doing this. It's just embarrassing. It is embarrassing, man. I already told you on the previous episodes that they come close to TP2 and they do not hit it. They dump and hit it in the downward direction. Why would they do that, bro? They spent a lot of energy to move up. Just hit it and kill this black box. It's okay. It is crazy, bro. Stupid people. I don't know why they keep doing this. It's just crazy. Anyways, we don't care because we are taking partials. We bought that's a retest, so on the retest we trade our stop loss right here. We don't care about TP0 or TP2. As soon as it moves up there, we trade. We take partials. As soon as it moves up there, we trade. We take partials. As soon as it moves up there, we take partial. We do not trade the stop loss, not the stop loss. Stop loss is at break even. Even if it pushes up, stop loss will not move. Will not, because we will support and move further. Then finally we change the direction. Of course, we know that we're gonna hit that TP2 in the downward direction, so you're gonna determine your TP1. TP2 is actually there, where the price is now heading. Look where the price is dumping. Look where the price is going, bro. Look, you have a bias. You have a direction, bro. Nobody else knows about this. Nobody. When you say up there, you are actually aiming down there. Because now every attempt to move up is a move down. Every attempt to move up is a move down. You know that this is the third model, right? The third model moves in one direction only. It breaks the upside, finally collapses. It is just one direction. It moves down there. Then anyways, afterwards, it seems like there is a black box, but there is no black box. We can zoom it if you want. For this one, this week is not the black box, but this spinning top, not the spinning of gravestone. And this bearish candle huge, and this makes the black box. Okay, this the whole thing. We made another huge black box. So what does that mean? It means as soon as we break up there, I'm looking for a retest where at least halfway. Because that way I can risk this much and aim for up zero, okay, even up zero. But that didn't offer, price didn't offer. So in one single candle, it passed everything, okay. You don't wanna see that one. You wanna see some accumulation and the bullish candles. That's where you buy. Otherwise, if there is one single candle moving down with a huge power, you cannot buy that shit. You cannot. You can't. You cannot. So rise down there as soon as it breaks down there, you already know that we are moving down. So okay, every retest up there is a sell opportunity. So I'm not gonna sell that one. Not gonna happen. I want it to come up there. So right there I risk this much. That's my stop loss and that's my reward. If that was the case then I would have entered but didn't retest it. So anyways, my overall bias now, my overall direction is to the downside, okay? So then we found another black format. We pumped, we didn't break nothing, then up there we broke it. So we're gonna determine your TP using the bodies. TP1, TP2 is actually up there and TP3 nailed. Look, after TP3, look the reaction, it's nuts, it's nuts. Anyways, this is a black box, and we broke again. I can't buy this shit. The stop loss. I mean, entry up there and stop loss down there. That's risky, so I can't do it. I gotta wait for a retest. What kind of retest? Just like this. That's a beautiful retest. So the price opened and traded down. So this is a buy pro. That's a buy. One, we have this black box that TP2 is still waiting up there. So I'm confident that it's moving up. And TP3 is still up there, right? TP2 is actually up there. Oh my god, my neck is hurting. Okay, so so that retest is my opportunity. Okay, I was watching, I was following the price. Okay, I was waiting for a retest, and it offered. It offered. This is a risk. The reward is actually up there. I mean, TP3 2, that's 1, 2, 3 or 4. 1 to 3.6 or something. So that's beautiful. That's a beautiful entry. So it is gold because a lot of money. So right there, you will uh, secure a lot of money. Okay, secure the pack. And then we try to break. There is no break. So if we broke that one, I would have bought down there. We didn't break, so it's okay. So we really pump it up. TP1, TP2 nailed. After hitting TP2, we dump it. We dump it. Okay, we dump it. So right there, I might have bought. Stop loss down there. I say buy. Aiming for TP3 upside. TP3 is upside. Okay. Alright. TP3 is upside. Aiming for TP3. So that's my entry. Actually a little bit up there. So it was a bullish candle. Stop loss down there. So stop loss it. It's okay. Then what happened? You can literally go to the lower time frames for this one and see for market structure shift. Just like I told you in the previous episodes. Just like this, if you wanna be, if it is bullish reversal, what you wanna see is a low, a high, a lower low, then a higher high, which breaks this. Okay, then then you wanna see something like this. Okay? I mean, you don't need to see this pullback. You wanna see take this high and then move. That's what is called market structure shift, like a double top. I mean, inverted head and shoulders. This is shoulder, one is shoulder, two, this is head. Okay, the reverse is true for bullish reversal. Just like we made the high, we take out the high, then the head will be formed, we take out the low. Then we can trade up or we can just collapse. Okay, that as soon as you see that shit, as soon as this low is broken, you know that we are moving down. So you use that shit. Okay, you can literally use that. Okay, you don't have to wait for more bullish candles to form or a huge engulfing candle to form. If you do that, you will interrupt there because the confirmation will be up there. What you wanna see is down there. As there down there, you wanna see that market structure shift. Okay. Then anyways, we formed another black box. We broke, beautiful. So we determine your TP. Since it has a body, you're gonna use the body TP1 and TP2 was not nailed up there. What do you do? So you can enter a high at the retest. Which retest? Which retest? Is this one. So this one didn't retest because it dumped. What does that mean? It means that we are seeking TP2 to the downside. Look, TP1 and TP2, okay, TP3. We are seeking to the downside. We are seeking TP2 to the downside. Okay? Like the wall is so crazy. Anyways, as soon as I see this, okay, as soon as I see this break down there, I know that we are moving down. Why? That is what is called market structure shift. That is called a shift in market structure. Okay, according to the black box term, that's called market structure shift. We broke this one. Look, this low is gone now. 2.5% is gone. Okay, but not the 5%. The 5% is still intact. Why? Look, this is a grid, we trade it down. This is a grid, we trade it down. Isn't the equal slow equal? I mean, isn't the lows equal? They are equal, right? We should have broken it a little bit more. We didn't do that, so it's okay. Anyways, when you zoom in here, from these three candles, which one is similar in shape? This 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, right? Why? It's because look, these two candles have equal lows. That the first candle's body is above the two candles, the previous two candles, the future two candles, right? The candles in front. Okay, so that makes it this black box, this whole thing. Okay, you wanna see closer when you are determining the black box. Okay, to determine your TPs, you gotta see closer, you gotta look closer. So right there is a black box 3. So this step is gonna be used for determination. Since you broke, step 1 is at the break, step 2 is down there. Okay. So since you broke, TP1, sorry, TP1 is down there, TP2 is down there, TP3, as you can see, the same as this TP3. It's just nuts, it's just crazy. That is crazy. So as soon as we broke, definitely we broke it. Riser we didn't. Riser I told you the 5% was still intact. 5% was still intact. Actually, I would have paused that one because look, TP1 little bit down, TP2 up there. So my target would be up there because even if we hit TP2 for this black box up there, we will not shift market structure up there for this black box. Okay, so it is okay, we can move up. So I would interbuy as soon as I see a wick form and the next candle make bearish candle and bullish candle, that's where I enter a buy. We didn't break the 5%. Okay, so as you can see, we pump it up so that you place your stop loss at breaking, right? And you take partial sell, you wait for the price and take partial sell, you wait for price and take partial sell. Equal distances between them, okay, between your partials. Okay. Finally, this thing collapsing in dump. What does that mean? As soon as I see that, now I know that the market is seeking lower prices. TP1, TP2, TP3, lower prices. What does that mean? If I say trade up there like this, I'm gonna take a sell. Stop loss still up there, that's my risk, it's too much, right? So I might need a little bit push so I can interrupt it. That would have been great, but I just collapsed there. So maybe I would not enter that one. Remember, this is gold, this is not euro dollar. They are completely different. And the money involved here is a lot of money, like Nasdaq in US. So I would wait for some push, a little bit push to. I already know we are moving down. I need a little push. Okay. I already know this is the third model, as you can see, and I already know once the third model unleashes, I know we are going to continue that direction no matter what, as long as we didn't hit TP3 or TP2. Okay, exactly what happened. And then next, what happened? We formed this black box. Bam, bam, bam. These three dodges. We broke. Then in this case we're gonna use the wicks, okay? So you will use the second highest wick and the second lowest wick, this one. TP1, TP2 is down here. What does that mean? That riser, my friend, even though it didn't push up, I don't care. I got myself up, down there, up there, based off of this black box. I don't care, okay? That riser, my friend, is a beautiful sale. You cannot get any simpler. This is the sale, this is my risk. That is crazy. That is nuts. And this is the freaking reward. At least 1 to 30, 14, 15, 16, I don't know. Something like that. You can divide it yourself and see if how much it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. 1 to 11 risk to reward. That is ridiculous. Roughly. That is ridiculous, bro. That's crazy, bro. If it gets me out of the trade, I don't care. I don't care. And I know that we are moving up. Okay? But that will not happen. Why? Because this is the third model. Okay? Based off of this is not the third model. Based off of this, we are still in the first model. As you can see, this is the black box. The whole thing right there is a real breakout. We cannot enter there. Okay? That's why we are smart. We are snipers, surgical. We enter at specific price levels, not down there, bro. That's quite different. That's it anyways, bold. Next we'll see Euro card. As you can see, we have seen we'll see Euro card and I'll finish this video. Okay, so we have a black box. 1, 2, 3, right. And we pump it, we didn't break. 1, 2, 3, we dump it, we did break. So you measure TP1, little bit up, TP2 is down there, TP3 is there. Okay. So that retest, my friend, is a sale. That retest is a sale. That one. My stop loss still up there as risk, reward is down there. At least 1 to 3, okay. It's beautiful. Euro card. So another black box formula, you're gonna use TP. You're gonna determine your TP. TP2 is up there. TP3 right as that low. That's why we are testing. Then what happened? We didn't break, then we formed another black box, we broke. Are we gonna sell? No. Why? Look, stop loss are not gonna happen. I can't risk that much, okay? I can't risk that much. I'm gonna wait, 2, 3, we broke. Maybe I would sell this one. There is no wick or nothing, as you can see. As, okay. I think they are similar. My stop loss are up there and entry up there. As this is very wide, so this is a little bit smaller. How I might sell that one? Use the 2 candles, determine TP3. TP2 is down there and TP3 is down there. Okay. So since TP3 was not down there, I might consider entering a sale. We dump it. Put your stop loss break even. This is your enter, this is your stop loss, that's your risk, your reward is down there. Okay. Then take partials. Final market will get you out of the trade. You have one more retry. I told you 2 times. Is our entry on only testers. So guys, there another sale aiming down there. So exactly that ended up being profitable. Amazing. Then we formed another black hole. We didn't break it. We formed another. We didn't break it. Down there we broke it. So we determine TP by the bodies. TP1. TP2 is down there and TP3 is down there. Okay. If price are just moved up and retest out of intervention, but it didn't, so it's okay, it can move without me. So this is oil or oil out. I mean, I'll tell you next time, okay? I'll show you next time. It was a huge trade. I was gonna enter this oil, to buy up there, and I saw that ep43 was hit, so, and this has a dump, so I didn't know it was gonna move like this. And the problem was I didn't know about the 200 black holes at that time, so that's why, as you can see, I am measuring everything, as you can see, but different. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, take care.